Well, hello everybody. Um, it's my first video in almost a year, almost. And I wanted to make this video. I said I was going to call it a series, but well, let's just see how much talking I can get done in this first video. So, first things first, for an update, as you can see, I have braces. Um, it's something I had been thinking about for a long time, and it just seemed like a good opportunity and the right time for me to get it done, so I did. And I'll be suffering for the next 6 months. It is very painful, more painful than I remember. So that's new for me. These are only probably the top ones, maybe 2 weeks, and the bottom ones a couple of days. So very, very new. Let's see. I was looking back at my old videos and I'm laughing because one, I look ridiculous. I mean, not that I don't look ridiculous now, but I feel like I've changed a lot, I guess. Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened since my last update, but I made like a list here on my computer so I can like refer to it. I guess for this first video, I'll talk about some things that happened, some fun things. I started my third year of teaching, and it's going pretty good. I'm teaching more classes, so actually I'm like busier than ever. And I also changed my position a bit, so now I'm the homeroom teacher for first graders and second graders. Let me tell you, drama, emotional, sucking the life out of me. But do I love it? Yes. Yeah, so third year, going pretty good so far. What else? Earlier this year, I was in a wedding, an Indonesian wedding, and it was so much fun and ridiculous. And thankfully, I was with friends, so it made it like more fun. And I had this like total makeover. Didn't even really look like me. What else? I got into an accident. So, nothing serious. Well, two accidents. But it did kind of like mess me up, like my leg. Just a little bit. Like, it just doesn't quite stretch the same as it did before. So, yeah, unfortunately, I got into two motorbike accidents, but I'm fine. Just don't be afraid to drive. Like, I think it could happen anywhere and to anyone. So, no big deal. Like I said before, I was gonna like pick up some sort of new like exercise hobby or something, and so it's jogging, and I really enjoy it. I mean, I suffer and I still struggle with like being consistent, but it's something I do enjoy. And like once I finish with like a 30 or 45-minute jog, I usually like I'm glad that I did it. So, I mean, I think you can kind of see from my face, I have lost a bit of weight, which is awesome. New haircut too. It's a little shorter than I wanted it to be, but it's just hair. What can you do? What else? Yeah, so I kind of labeled this year as like the year that I traveled the most because I was able to go to like many different places in Indonesia and then also outside of Indonesia. So if you keep up with my Instagram or my Facebook, you can see I went to Bali this year. I went to Central Java, which I live in West Java of Indonesia, so I went to Central Java and I found this town, I guess, yeah, and I loved it. It was like this like small town, they're famous for like the Indonesian fabric called batik, and uh, it was great. And it was also like a road trip with my roommates at the time, so it just made it even more fun. And then during my summer break, I went to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand with two of my very good friends, and it was just like a once in a lifetime trip. I oh, I loved it so much, and what makes traveling like more fun for me is like the people who you get to like do it with. And so I had some really good travel buddies, and I saw like spectacular things like ancient ruins and like temples, and eating new food and new languages. It was just it was money well spent. Let's say that. What else? I went to Bali. Finally, I'm like one of the few foreigners that live here that like hadn't gone to Bali yet for as long as I've like been in Indonesia. So I got to go to Bali and I loved it. It was like freaking hot, but food was good. The culture was so different than I'm used to here in Bandung. So here in Bandung, the major religion is Islam. And so in Bali, it was Hinduism. So it was quite different for me. It didn't really feel like Indonesia. So that was like a fun experience. And then, of course, the beach was nice and just like relaxing and enjoying the sand, enjoying the sound of the ocean, and just, yeah, relaxing. It was very cool. Hope to go back again. I was only there for like a short time. I guess speaking of traveling, I am gonna go back to America in December for Christmas. So if I have the chance, or if you have the chance, you can always come to El Paso. Please feel free to come and visit me and my family. You will be fed. You don't have to worry about that. I'm still not sure about my personal traveling plans once I'm in America, but I guess I'm just gonna have to wait and see my financial situation at the time. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good update for now. I don't know if there will be like a part 2 to this update, but for now I think, yeah, just stop there. So as usual, if you have any questions or comments or just want to say hello, please feel free to comment or message me, or whatever floats your boat as far as contacting me goes. I would love to hear from some of you, especially those of you I haven't talked to in a long time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully hear from you soon. Bye.